Hey there, Tiffany Thomas here, your wealth mentor. Welcome to today's video, how I made over 9K within 30 days from the Amazon Influencer Program. I am stoked to share all of the details with you today. So make sure and hit the subscribe button if you are ready to replicate this system and make your own 9K within 30 days. All right, let's just break this down. I have a few notes here that I'll be glancing at, FYI. And the first source that I want to talk about is that I actually charge sellers to create these shoppable videos that I upload to my Amazon storefront, to my Amazon influencer account. So some of them I will do free if it's a product that I want, or if it is a really high-priced item, or if I know it's going to bring back or bring income to me, then I may do it free. But most of the videos that I did in this month, and it was actually last month that I generated over 9K. So I charged most of the sellers to do the videos. And from charging them, I was able to create $2,260 within 30 days. And the way we do this is they pay me through PayPal, so it's very simple to do. And then I just transfer that money to my bank account. But I did 98 videos, total videos within last month. And this could include maybe a few items that I bought myself that I actually wanted on Amazon. So there may be a few of those. And then I also did 4 different live streams last month for sellers. And then I was able to create this $2,260. And I also actually have a Fiverr account, but I didn't cash anything out in June for my Fiverr earnings. So that is not part of this 9K for this month. And just to give you a little more detail about this, so the way I'm doing this is I do low ticket, high frequency. So I don't charge sellers that much to make the videos. But I do a lot more videos because I'm charging less. And the way I do the videos is very quickly. So I do not have a lot of editing in the videos, and sometimes not even any editing at all. But I try to keep that to a minimum so that I can do them as quickly as possible. So I'm not spending a ton of time editing these videos, right? So it's just taking time to film the videos and then do some minor editing. For example, if I need to show some B-roll footage, if maybe there is a mattress that they want, shown on the bed or something like that, then I can record that in my bedroom and, put that together. But nonetheless, I try to keep it as simple as possible and just do them as quickly as possible so that I can do a lot more videos because from what I've seen, the demand is there for the lower ticket videos. And that's where I want to be, where the demand is, right? So if there is no demand for a $1,000 video or very little demand, then that's going to be really hard to get that item, right? To charge that amount and make it profitable. So as you can see from what I've done in 1 month, there's a market for this. Okay, so I just wanted to kind of share that, and I'll share something more at the end as well about the process that I actually use. But let's move to the second source of this $9,000 that I was able to create in 30 days. So the second source was actually a yard sale that I did. I had a ton of items that I have received from Amazon sellers, and I wanted to get rid of them. And I didn't want to just donate them, which I did, some of them actually, but I thought if I could make some amount of money by selling these items, then I would like to do that, right? And create more income. So that's what I did. I had a huge yard sale, and I didn't count exactly how many items I had. I had, I don't know, a couple hundred at least of different, maybe electronics or, I don't know, different like curtains or whatever it was. And then I also had at least 200 clothing items, at least. I think I counted my empty hangers after the yard sale, and it was, or almost after the yard sale, and it was about 170 hangers. And not everything was on hangers. and some people took the hangers. So I think it was around 200 clothing items that I sold as well. So just to kind of, give you an idea on what we're looking at for the yard sale. And I didn't have super high prices. They were pretty low priced because I wanted to get rid of the product. I didn't want to have a bunch of product left over after. And I did sell a few items individually, a few higher ticket items individually on, it's called KSL. People use that in Utah, but you could also, it's kind of like Facebook Marketplace. So I could have sold on Facebook Marketplace instead of KSL. But nonetheless, I did do that. So all of that combined. Oh, and I did have a few friends that bought some clothing items, before the yard sale. So I'm including that in the amount too. So it was $2,709 from my yard sale. And let's see. Oh, just a few tips about if you are going to do a yard sale, if you have a ton of items, if you're already in the Amazon influencer program. The way that I did this was to, of course, create signs and post them everywhere. So I live in a pretty central location. So I posted them on main roads, on all 4 main roads around me. And then of course in the neighborhoods and both directions. But I made them, big neon signs, clear writing, not too much information, so that people could easily find where the yard sale was. So I think that was probably the most helpful. I also posted it on KSL on this website. And then I also did Facebook Marketplace. And then I did a live on my personal Facebook page, just kind of scanning through the items that I had. And I actually got some people messaging me saying, hey, that looks cool. Do you still have that item? I can come over and get it. And unfortunately, what they were messaging about was already sold. But anyway, that just kind of generated, some more interest, and people could actually see what was there. So if they were interested in a few things, they could actually come to my yard sale. And it turned out being a lot of fun. It was a lot of work to get it all set up and take all of the items to my garage and then put them out into my driveway. But I had told my friend, I posted in different Facebook groups that I'm in personally, saying that I was hosting a yard sale as well. So that was really helpful. And then I had friends that came, which was really fun to just see different friends. And then I also had my neighbors that dropped by. So it was fun to chat with my neighbors and get to know them a little bit better. So it was actually just really fun. And I had some family come down and some friends that were helping me do my yard sale as well. So it turned out to be a really fun event and very profitable too. So that was the second item. So we have the amounts that I'm getting from sellers and then also my yard sale. And then the third item that I want to talk about is I did make a small amount from Logi. It's Logie. It's a free website you can sign up for if you're an Amazon influencer. And they will match you with certain sellers or certain products. And they'll send you those items free, and you're not getting paid to do the review. But then you can make even more commission from Logi when people watch your video and actually purchase that product. So I didn't make a ton of money in June from them. I only made $21, but nonetheless, it was still something, right? You can buy a pair of shoes or whatever you want to for $21. And I've made more than that in other months from Logi, but that was another item. And then the fourth item that I want to talk about for how I made $9K within 30 days is actually from Amazon itself. So it's broken into 2 different pieces. So they have on-site and then off-site. So on-site is when people watch my shoppable videos that are actually uploaded to Amazon, and then they purchase the product, and then I make a commission from that purchase. And to help increase my Amazon on-site commissions, I use a tool. It's called Oink, which is a really funny name, but he's playing off of a piggy bank, kind of saving your money, making you more money. Anyway, I've used that tool and it's helped increase my commissions. There is a program. It's called Creator Connections on the back end of the Amazon Influencer Program. And he kind of automates that for you. So you're able to get higher commissions in this Creator Connections program for certain items that are actually in the program. But you can use this tool and kind of automate that process and make sure you are in those campaigns to make the extra commission. If that's something you're interested in, I'll leave his affiliate or my affiliate link to his program or his software below the video. You can check that out if you're interested, no pressure. And then the offsite is when I post my links to those products off of Amazon. For example, I've created a separate YouTube channel just for reviews, and then a separate Instagram just for my review videos. And then I have a Facebook and a TikTok too. And then I can post my link offsite. So I can post my link on the social media sites. And then when people click that link, go to Amazon and then they purchase that item and anything else, then I get commission from that too. And then sometimes Amazon does do little bonuses if you make so much money. So just to share, so offsite with a little bonus, I made $391. And then offsite, I didn't do the exact math. But anyways, the total was $4,166. So you can minus out $391, and that would be my on-site commissions from Amazon. So those are the 4 different sources that helped me to generate over 9K in 30 days. And I want to just give a little background. So I've been in the Amazon Influencer Program for about 1.5 years now. And I didn't actually start this specific system or strategy until September of last year. And once I did that, I really did boost my income. So I was making consistent 3K months for a little bit, and then I had a super high month in December, over 7K, because Amazon did this little incentive program. And then I was at 4,500 months, and then I hit over 5K months, and then last month was my highest, over 9K. So I feel like this program, while a lot of people say it is saturated, that is true. There are a lot of people in the program now, but there are ways to still make money from this program. And you just have to, figure that out, right? So there's different ways that you can make money. You could research which products to buy. And I did that in the beginning. So I purchased a few high ticket products that had certain analytics that I was looking for and was actually able to make my money back on those. But it takes a lot of upfront research, and it's risky because you don't know if other Amazon influencers are going to create content for that specific item. So I feel like this strategy that I'm using now is a lot more reliable because I'm charging the sellers up front to create this content, to create either shoppable videos or to create live streams for them, or even both sometimes. And then, there's always new sellers on Amazon that are going to want this type of content. So I've been able to effectively utilize that strategy. And the way that I actually learned this strategy was from Billy. And there's no pressure in this. He's actually doing a live masterclass breaking down his strategy of this low ticket, high frequency model of doing these videos so quickly so that you can actually make a really good income. And he's made over 6 figures, I think the past 3 years is what he said. But anyway, if you're interested in that, I will leave a link below. You can register for that. It's a really great price, actually, I think. Seeing the money that I've made, those 3,000 months, and then 4,500 months, 5K months, and then over 9K. So I feel like, anyway, it's worth it. But you can check out the link if you're interested. And then also, I wanted to share, I get a lot of people asking me what my favorite product is that I have received from an Amazon seller, and it's actually my magnetic screen door. So I put this on my back door, and if you've seen any of my other videos, you know that I have been working so hard on creating my backyard oasis. So I go out there all the time, right? I have so many projects that I am working on out there, and then I also eat breakfast, I eat lunch, I eat dinner out there, I have barbecues, I have people over, you know, outdoor movies, whatever it is. And actually my birthday is coming up, so I'm having a birthday party out there. But that screen door gets used all of the time. And it is still holding up. I've had it over a year now. And it's just nice. If you haven't seen them, it's like a magnet in the middle, and it just separates when you walk through. So it keeps all the flies out, all the bugs out. And then you don't have to actually, you know, press a handle to open the door. You can just slide through the magnets and then it closes automatically. Anyway, so that's my favorite product. And I'll leave a link below in the description. That wasn't planned, but if you're interested in that, I will leave a link below for you. So those are the ways, those are the sources from the Amazon Influencer Program that I've been able to make over 9K in 30 days. And while I've been doing this, it's been really fun, and it has been a really good change for me. I think I just needed something a little bit different, rather than talking about just finance all the time. And while I've been doing this, and it's been fun and amazing, and I've been able to make really good money from this, I feel like I need something a little more meaningful. I'm not sure what that looks like yet. So I'll continue to do these Amazon shoppable videos, but I also am going to figure out some content to put on here as well that's a little bit more meaningful. So that is the plan. And if that sounds good to you, make sure and hit the subscribe button so you can see more of my upcoming content. And don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful today. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.